Hello and welcome to Breezy Chatter. Today I'm going to be talking about the bold and the beautiful, but first and foremost, thank you to those who have subscribed to my channel. Your subscription is highly appreciated, and let's get started. So it looks like Ridge and Logan have found their way back to each other. And not without the help of RJ, Eric, and Carter. They've all sort of been giving Ridge encouragement and telling him to go back to Brooke. And Brooke has been putting it on very thick. She's been making it known to Ridge that she wants a reunion. She's ready to go back to him. She wants him to move back into their home and pick up where they left off. Meanwhile, we have Taylor waiting at home and confiding in Finn about her insecurities where Ridge and Brooke are concerned. And I'm sure when she finds out that they're back together, she's going to be none too pleased. But she should have saw this coming a long time ago. She always loses out to Brooke. So when is she going to finally realize that Ridge is not her person? And although Brooke and Ridge have found each other once again, we have to wonder how long is this going to last? Especially since we have another two people who were in Rome who found their way to each other as well. We have Hope and Thomas promoting hope for the future in Rome and then also sharing a very passionate kiss in front of the Colosseum. And not just once, but twice. And it was all Hope. Hope just attacked him. She attacked Thomas. And Thomas, he's no fool. He's not going to push her away. She's his dream girl. So they shared a very passionate kiss in front of the Colosseum. And they had an audience of one. And that audience was Hope's husband, Liam. And he got an eyeful. He was so shocked, he could not close his mouth. He's now realizing that Steffi was right all along. And what I find very strange about Thomas and Hope's kiss is that after that, there was no dialogue about it. There wasn't a, well, where did that come from? They just started walking the streets of Rome hand in hand, like they're a couple, like they're married, like they're in a relationship. And I just couldn't believe it. I said, look at this. And Hope is well known, Thomas is well known. I just wonder if this is going to be caught on camera and if this is going to become a part of the tabloids. And then we also have to wonder, what is this going to mean for Hope's image? Should this come out that she was cheating on her husband? You know, she has this high moral standard, this hope for the future line, and she's promoting doing things the right way. And here she is doing something that totally goes against who she is. So I have to wonder if Hope being with Thomas is going to backfire on her and her line. So we have Steffi discovering Liam looking very pitiful, very deflated, upset, in shock. And he tells Steffi that he saw it with his own eyes. He saw his wife kissing Thomas. And it was his wife. Who was the initiator? It was not Thomas. He told Steffi that she's always right. And he said it's hard for him to unsee what he saw because he would have bet his life that his wife was not interested in Thomas and that this was all Thomas trying to put on moves and coming up with schemes to be close to Hope. So Liam told Steffi he feels that the marriage is over. He thinks this is the end of it. And of course, Steffi was super supportive. She gave him a hug. She told him he didn't deserve this. And Liam did something that was despicable. He put his crusty lips on Steffi. I was immediately in shock, but then not so much because this is what Liam does, right? He always thinks in his mind that if he loses one, he always has one in the back pocket. But what he's failing to realize is that at this point, Steffi is happily married. She has a beautiful family, and it doesn't include him coming into the fold should things not work out between him and Hope. He's always done this. He falls out with Hope, he runs to Steffi. He falls out with Steffi, he runs to Hope. He's always had a landing pad. But what is he going to do now that he doesn't have one? And I think Steffi should have pushed him away. She shouldn't have allowed him to kiss her for as long as he did. But you could tell she was not reciprocating. She was in shock. And I just wonder how Finn is going to receive this information if she does in fact tell him that Liam put his crusty lips on her. If anything, he should be apologizing for that. And he should be apologizing to Finn as well. And if Liam doesn't apologize to Finn, I think Finn needs to pay him a visit. I mean, Finn and RJ are the ones who convinced Liam to go after his wife. They were encouraging him, strengthening his marriage. And what does he do? The minute he's disappointed by Hope, he turns around and kisses Steffy. And I have to also wonder, what is this going to mean for Ridge and Brooke? Are they going to start fighting again over their children? Because we know Brooke is going to blame this whole thing on Thomas, even though she knows full well that her daughter has inappropriate thoughts and feelings for Thomas. She's going to find a way to blame him. And the fighting is going to start all over again. We're going to have Taylor and Brooke at each other's throats. And I think it's high time that Ridge checks Brooke about her disdain for his children. We'll have to wait and see if that ever happens. How can you be with a woman who hates your children? I also can't help but wonder if Liam is willing to overlook Hope kissing Thomas because he kissed Steffy. Does that just make it a wash? And on top of that, does Hope get a hall pass because of all of the things that he put her through throughout their relationship, the infidelity, the triangulation between him, Hope, and Steffy? Does Hope get a hall pass? Does she get a second chance? Or is this the end? Is Liam going to put an end to their marriage? We'll have to wait and see what happens. This week was filled to the brim with drama, and I'm so looking forward to the weeks to come. And that is my commentary. If you liked it, hit like, subscribe, and leave comments. Thank you for your time. Until next time, ta-ta.